7, 8 years ago, I was driving to Negril and saw these beautiful children outside their classrooms waiting for their rides, and nobody was wearing eyeglasses. I said, gee, isn't that wonderful? No one needs eyeglasses. Well, lo and behold, that was my Chicago brain. But when I turned my Jamaica brain on, I realized because it's not that they didn't need them, it's because they didn't have access to them. And after researching the situation, I came across a very high-tech screener, which I brought down with the partner, Dr. Doug McCloy from Mission of Sight. And we decided to try this machine on the kids' population, and lo and behold, it was extremely effective. What we discovered was at least 25 to 30% of the children that we screened needed an eye exam, okay? And when we went into the Step A classrooms, that 25% number jumped to 46%. And a very astute businessman in Kingston that I was talking to suggested, well, maybe had we known about this problem, had you screened these kids at an earlier age with the crime wave going on in Jamaica, maybe they would have made different choices. The hopelessness, the despair might not have been there, and they might have just taken a different path. And so that's kind of what we're hanging our hat on here, is to give every Jamaican child the best opportunity to help themselves and create a better life for themselves. We know there's a lack of opportunity down here, but we want to arm these children with their best possible success. We discovered along the way, not only did the kids not know that they had a vision problem, they just thought the world was a hazy place. The parents weren't aware, the teachers weren't aware. And suddenly when we come to a school with our equipment, there's like, teacher, can we sit closer to the blackboard? So the first thing we did was identify the problem. The second thing we did was create awareness for the problem. And the fact of the matter is, this is a fixable problem. We're not trying to cure cancer. This is a relatively inexpensive problem to fix. You know, the truth of the matter is, for $1.2 million, we could cover every primary school child on the island. But we're not fortunate enough to have that in our piggy bank. So what we're doing is we're grinding it out. We love Westmoreland. We got plenty of kids to do. I'm proud to say we've already seen 4,000 of them. I believe there's another 20,000 to go just in this parish.
We bring with us optometrists from the United States and also student optometrists. So it becomes both a mission trip, a learning experience for the students, as well they're actually examining the children's eyes. There's a large lack of vision care and optometrists in particular in Jamaica, and also a lack of awareness of the need for vision care. So we go into the elementary schools, we test the vision of first, third, and fifth graders, and then we go back to the school the next year and do first, third, and fifth graders. So every other year the kids are getting examined, which is a standard of care in many other countries.
Well, we've been to a dozen schools roughly. Mount Airy, we've got partner schools. We've been to Negril All Age. We're currently at Little London. We've been to Green Island. We also were asked by American Friends of Jamaica to do an after-school program in Rosetown, Kingston community, and we went there and we had a great experience there. We went to Barrettown in Montego Bay by invitation and did the orphanage there. That was a thrill, okay? We're hoping to do the special needs school at some point. We just want to bring our first-rate program to every single Jamaican primary school child we can. And we will not be finished till they're all covered. The only problem with that is there'll be a whole new crop after that. So we're in it to win it. What can I say?
I met Gary 2 years ago, and he told me about this organization called Cornerstone that helps children with their eyes. And I go, what is that? So I came down last year, went to one of these schools, and saw eye doctors, volunteers, very organized with all these equipments, checking these children's eyes. Found out a lot of them need glasses, and it blew me away, and I said, I want to help out, Gary, what can I do? They needed funding, so I went to my foundation and I got money for them. I said, I'm all on board. I'll be here until we get every child in Jamaica's eyes checked.
We also find health issues in eyes. Some young children have cataracts. We send them to an ophthalmologist and they can have the cataracts removed and they won't go blind, whereas they would have before. And there's a variety of eye diseases that that our team can discover at a young age in a child. And when it's prevented at that young age, they will have a lifetime of vision.
Who wants to get glasses? Who thinks it's cool to have glasses?
I see that.
I'm so happy to hear that.
It's so rewarding. The first time I came, the first thing that I didn't come for a vision screening and exams. I came to give the kids their glasses. So I started out and I was able to see immediately the looks on their faces when they were seeing things that they really had no idea was even out there. They would say they looked at a tree and it was one big thing and they didn't realize there were individual leaves on the trees. So it's very rewarding to go to the young children and do these vision exams. Older children, by the time you're in high school, you know how you used to see and you're like, I can't really see the blackboard as well as I could before, and I can't read a book as well as I could before. But when you're young, you just think that's how the world is, and that you're just having trouble reading and having trouble seeing the blackboard. And in fact, a pair of glasses can just change the world for these children.
Before I did not have my glasses, I could not see the board properly. Every minute I have to ask the teacher to ask her if I can go up to the front of the class. And when I got it, I could see the board better. And I don't have to ask the teacher if I can go to the front of the class.
The parents are so appreciative of this venture, as it allows them not only to save back from financially, but also they have seen the result of their children's academic performance increase.
It's been a lot of fun working with the Jamaican population. The kids are so respectful and appreciative of what we do. The schools have been really great to work with. Moving forward, we have a lot of big visions. We want to expand our program to more Jamaican children. So to do that, we're trying to figure out the best way to run our program long term. So that's a lot of what we're doing this week, is we are screening the children in 6 different ways, because we want to figure out what the best way is to identify children so that we don't miss anybody. So this is kind of a big landmark trip for us, because it's really going to help set the stage for how we can be the most effective with our resources long term.
We've got incredible volunteers. We partner with the Rotary Club of Negril, and they do a lot of the vision screening for us before we do the actual exams, and they do a lot of the organizing with the schools, and they do a phenomenal job of getting everything ready for when the larger team comes to do the program.
We are grateful for this initiative, as we have students who are from the lower SES and their parents are unable to provide eye care, treatment and so forth for them.
This is our 2nd year, and we have benefited tremendously from this initiative. To date, we have over 40 students who have benefited significantly from the program, where they have been tested and they have been given glasses.
It is with heartfelt gratitude that we say thank you to the leaders of this program and also all the participants thereof.